welcome to this 8th video in our Get Started video series. I'm sure most of you would have heard the Thirsty Crow story in your childhood. In case you're unable to recall, here's a quick recap. Once on a hot summer day, a crow was very thirsty. He looked for water everywhere, but all his efforts were in vain until he found a pitcher of water lying on the ground. He immediately flew to the pot with great delight, but to his disappointment, the water level in the pitcher was very low. He tried to break the pot so that the water would come out, but nothing happened. Then the crow saw some pebbles lying around and he got an idea. He started putting those pebbles in the pitcher till the water level came up to the brim of the pot. The crow drank the water and happily flew back home. Story over? Well, not really. Let's give the story a twist. So after the crow went home, he told this story to his friend Sparrow. The next day, Mr. Sparrow was caught in a similar situation. But the sparrow thought he was smarter than the crow. Instead of wasting time picking up small pebbles, he started trying to lift the bigger ones. But he couldn't, as the stones were too heavy for him. After some time, the thirsty sparrow was completely exhausted and gave up. In the meanwhile, another animal broke the pot and there wasn't much water left for him. You might be wondering how any of this is connected to mutual funds. Well, let's say the water represents wealth and the stones your investment. When it comes to mutual fund investing, you typically have two routes of putting your money. One is to invest the amount in one shot, that's lump sum investment, and the other option is to put a fixed amount at a regular interval, say monthly. This investing method is called Systematic Investment Plan, popularly known as SIP. In our crow story, the small pebbles are SIPs and the bigger stone is lump sum investment. SIPs solve the three big problems that people face while starting their investing journey: lack of adequate investable surplus, lack of discipline, and the fear of volatility in the stock market. Let's discuss them one by one. Lack of adequate investable surplus. If you lack adequate investable surplus as of now, don't you worry. With mutual funds SIP, you can start investing with as low as 500 rupees a month. And slowly but steadily, your money will start growing just like the water level in the crow's pot. Often, a small start can be a better start because even if you make mistakes initially, a large amount of money would not be at stake. On the contrary, you may be too late if you keep waiting to accumulate a sizable amount before making your first mutual fund investment. Lack of discipline. Many people often struggle to stick to their investment plan. Sometimes it's the temptation to splurge money on materialistic things, or sometimes the state of the stock market scares them away. An SIP puts an end to all of this by automating the process of investing. It also fits quite well for salaried people as they earn monthly, so they can also invest monthly. Dealing with the stock market volatility. If someone had invested 20 lakh rupees in Sensex at the beginning of 2009, his money would have grown to 36 lakh rupees in a year. On the other hand, someone investing the same 20 lakh rupees at the beginning of 2008, which was the year of the great financial crisis, would have seen the value getting reduced to just 15.4 lakh rupees in the next 3 months, 13.3 lakh rupees in another 3 months, 12.8 lakh in further 3 months, and finally 9.6 lakh by the end of the year. And when you see such a substantial fall in the investment value in a short period, most people lose their patience and book a loss, which is undesirable. The point is that you don't know how the market will behave soon after you invest. SIPs help you stay invested through the ups and downs of the market as you get rid of the dilemma of figuring out when to invest. Here, you simply put a fixed amount monthly, irrespective of what is happening in the stock market. Now, of course, in a bull phase, doing an SIP might seem like a losing proposition, as you can see in the graph for the period 2020-21. But nobody knew that the market would get over the fear of COVID-19 so soon. Moreover, the kind of portfolio decline investors with the lump sum route witnessed in March 2020, it would have given many of them some sleepless nights for sure. Since we can't predict the stock market, doing an SIP is the only viable option to contain volatility that comes with equity investing. SIP might make you miss some blockbuster returns if you timed the market well, but it also protects you from sharp losses that come without knocking your door. And the latter is very crucial in your investing journey to help you stay the course. Under most circumstances and over a sufficiently long period, SIPs will do well enough. To sum up, if you do not have a large lump sum to invest, don't wait to accumulate one. Start with an SIP of however small an amount you can. Believe us, it has the potential to give you big results over the long term. And even if you have a big amount to invest, spread that money over a 6 to 12 months SIP to average your cost. Time now for the 2 truths and a lie section. I'll give you 3 statements and 2 of them would be true. You have to guess which statement is incorrect. So let's begin. You can start mutual fund investing with 500 rupees a month. SIPs help you average your cost, so they tend to do better than lump sum investments under most circumstances. SIP is a tool that can be used to time the stock market. In the comments below, let us know which one of these you think is a lie. We'll reveal the answer in the comment section within the next 3 days. That's all for today. Check out our other videos for more simple and interesting explanations to help you get started with investing. Bye for now. Keep learning, keep investing.